The humanitarian crisis in Gaza is worsening. According to the United Nations, all 25 bakeries in the enclave have shut down due to an acute shortage of flour and cooking gas, and attributing it to the continued blockage of aid by Israel, further intensifying the desperation among Gaza's people. With no flour to bake bread and no fuel to run ovens, the bakeries supported by the World Food Programme have now reportedly ceased operations. But Gaza's streets continue to be lined up with people waiting outside the closed bakery doors, hoping to find some food, only to return empty-handed.
I came here before dawn and went to all the bakeries in the area, but they were all closed. So I came back here in front of this bakery, hoping that God will bless us with bread. What can we do? Let them bring us flour and fuel. Why are they preventing us from getting them?
As you can see, the bakeries are closed and there is no flour. People rely on ready-made bread because they don't have cooking gas or firewood to bake at home. The closure of bakeries has worsened the crisis and the humanitarian catastrophe in Gaza.
Meanwhile, Israel insists that food supplies in Gaza are sufficient. The Israeli military agency overseeing aid coordination posted on X that there is enough food in Gaza for a long period of time. The United Nations strongly refuted this claim, dismissing it as quote-unquote ridiculous.
With the WFP closing all the bakeries and Israel still keeping all the borders closed, Israel says there's still enough food that was delivered to Gaza during the ceasefire. What is the UN's response to that?
As far as the UN is concerned, that's ridiculous. I mean, we are at the tail end of our supplies. Of the supplies that came in through the humanitarian route. WFP doesn't close its bakeries for fun. If there's no flour, if there's no cooking gas, the bakeries cannot open.
Since the 2nd of March, Israel has blocked all aid to the enclave until Hamas releases all remaining hostages. Meanwhile, in a statement, Hamas accused Israel of deliberately starving the people of Gaza, claiming that Gaza has entered a state of famine in what they call one of the worst humanitarian disasters of modern times. Meanwhile, Israel has announced a major expansion of the military operations in Gaza, stating that large areas of the enclave would be seized and added to its security zones, with Israel's defense minister adding that evacuations would take place from such areas. With the Israeli military now directing Gazans living around the city of Rafah and Khan Yunis to move to the Al-Mawasi area on the shore. Israeli military operations continued on Wednesday, with Gaza's health ministry saying that at least 41 people lost their lives due to Israeli airstrikes. That, according to local reports, also included a strike on a UN clinic, claiming the lives of 19 people. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.